Hey guys, Anthony here, Bibles and Barbells. It is Monday, February 15th, 2021, and I'm here today doing some work from home and going through some of the news articles here on Breitbart News, and I selected these particularly because I believe that they have a devastating, possibly devastating effects on our country, on our sovereignty, on the rule of law, and really, I think they show the true stance of this Communist Democrat Party and those that support them that are supposedly in power right now. This one here, from an interview from Allen West, Joe Biden's release of thousands of migrants is imminent danger to Texas, and that goes on the heels of a story where alleged President Joe Biden is stating to release 25,000 migrants seeking refugee status into the U.S. as an imminent danger to Texas. So this is reported by Lieutenant Colonel Allen West, who's the chairman of Texas Republican Party. When you go on and look at the article, basically, under Trump, I believe that those coming had to remain in Mexico while their asylum status was being reviewed. And now Biden's plan will release at least 25,000 aliens into the U.S. And you say to yourself, what harm could that do? Just think, if you have a home and you let the door open to anybody to walk into your home and do anything they want, stay in any room they want, use the bathroom, use the refrigerator, go in the garage, cut the grass, take out the tools, do whatever they want, perhaps even sleep with your wife, how would that make you feel? Does that make you feel like you're safe and secure? Well, this is the same thing on a national level. Think of our country as a home. We have laws, we have borders, we have ways that you can enter, and now we're just going to go and say anybody could come into the country. So Lieutenant Colonel West states here that Texas should just say no, and I believe and I agree with him. And when you go back down here and you look at what he says here, when you look at Article 1, Section 10, Clause number 3 of the Constitution, we as a sovereign state here in Texas have every right to take a stand against the federal government, what the federal government is about to do, because it does propose an imminent danger to us here in Texas. Furthermore, when you understand that the 10th Amendment, that's not a power that is delegated to the federal government to just release people into a sovereign state like Texas. So we're going to have to, moving forward, and as we go along with this administration, states are going to have to decide, are you sovereign? Are you falling under federal encroachment? What is going on here? What kind of country do we live in? What kind of system of government do we really have that the federal government can just dictate things to the states? And so the states are going to have to make up their mind, just like when Obama was president. Decrees, edicts, mandates, or any other type of fiat that is issued by the Biden administration, it goes on to say here, to the left's open border agenda. And it goes down here later in the article that Lieutenant Colonel West basically says that they're looking to change the electoral process where they gain positions. They even spent over $100 million here in Texas to do so. They want to change the demographic in Texas. Basically, this is what that's saying. They're trying to flood enough people in here. We know that if the people that they were bringing in were going to vote Republican, they would not be allowed to step one foot into the country. That's 100% fact. If these migrants were going to vote Republican or conservative, let's say, the laws that would be put into place or the edicts that would be handed down would be the exact opposite of what we're seeing today. So I'll put that article in the description box. I think it's very troubling, and also goes along with Biden's restrictions on how he's going to enforce or have ICE, Immigrations, Customs, and Enforcement work with states in deporting criminals. And so that's another article here that's very troubling. And when you read it and you look at the facts, if this were to go into effect, and it takes the 90,000 plus people from 2018 that were deported, it just goes to show you that they want to, here it is here, if the new Biden deportation policies had been enforced and applied to ICE's 2018 interior caseload, a total of 91,993 or 96.5% would not have been subject to removal. And these are all types of criminals, guys, that are being, excuse me, all types of criminals here that are being considered and let into our interior cities. I also put, and I'll put into the description box, the records here that go down and show you from the ICE records the top 50 criminal charges. There you have it there, all the way down to murder, homicide. I mean, look at these numbers, guys. And then you have another table here, interior removal cases classified as non-serious aggravated felons from 2018. The cities, or excuse me, the states with the greatest number. And then you have the top 30 counties for criminal alien arrests. So this is very troubling what Biden is doing. He's definitely not my president. I don't know, he may be your president, but he's not my president. I believe he should be resisted on every level possible, and pushback should be given. This is going to affect our country. Just these illegal immigration policies, these letting migrants into our country. Just take a minute to think what damage that could do to this country. And sit back and say to yourself, why is this happening? That's my video today, guys. Anthony signing off. Let me know what you think. Take care and stay ready.